Good morning. Welcome to Business Growth Accelerator Live. Now, you've probably seen I'm actually in my running clothes at present. And the reason being that I got up later today and went for my run. Now, the thing is that I was actually up at 3 o'clock because I was watching the America's Cup. It's down in New Zealand. And I'll tell you, this racing is just fascinating. It's a yachting race. And they're 75-foot monohulls, but they foil. And these things are doing about 50 knots. It's unbelievable. It's like 4 times the wind speed. So I was up watching that, which meant that I got up a little bit. I went back to bed, had a couple of hours more sleep, and then got up, went for the run. And I was thinking today that as I went out, because you can see it's a fairly typical English summer's day. Yeah. But it's so important because I want to talk about mindset and exercise today, because mental health seems to be such a real issue for us. And even though it's this lovely summer's day, I still got up, went out, and I did a bit of running and quite a bit of walking today because I was actually doing a lot of thinking. And the thing is that, people, when you're struggling with depression, when you're struggling with mindset issues, exercise is incredibly, incredibly important. If any of you out there are struggling with this, please firstly reach out for help, get rid of your ego, all right, and say, I need some help, because there's professionals out there who don't judge you, who won't judge, and who will help you get through this stuff. Now, the importance also is that once you've got the help, then it's really important to exercise. And I'll tell you what, there'll be times when you actually don't feel like getting out and exercising. But I'd recommend to you, even if you go for a walk, it's going to help you. It will really, really help you. Now, how do I know this? Well, quite simply, my story also, back in about 2018, I got a smack with a big dose of depression. I put my ego in my back pocket, which was really difficult for me to do. And then, once I got some help with the professional side of things, I was told to exercise. And they said, even if it's only for 10 minutes a day, all right, go and do it. So I did, and I went from my 10 minutes up to 20 minutes, half an hour. I now go out for about an hour and a half each day at 5 o'clock in the morning. Why so early? Well, the thing is, I want to try and get it done. And the thing is, you get to my age and you normally wake up about that time anyway. So instead of lying there and making a nuisance of my wife, I actually get up and go for my run or my walk. And the thing is that when I'm exercising, I don't feel as I have to run the whole way. So if this is you, don't feel as though you have to run. If you want to walk, that's absolutely fine. It's still exercising and it's getting the mindset right, because the mind is an incredibly powerful creature. And whatever you put in there, it's actually going to work to make happen. So if you're going to put negativity in your mindset, it will think, gee whiz, this is blinking important. I better make that happen. Give you an example. People say, I'm always late. And invariably they are, aren't they? Okay, because they're putting into their mindset they're always late. So their top 2 inches goes to work to make that happen, to make them late, because it's what they're putting in there. So if you're going to feed your mind anything powerful, put good stuff in there. Have your mnemonics in there. Have the things you say to yourself, your repeating ideas, all right, your ideal self, those sorts of things, because your subconscious doesn't know right from wrong. So fill it with good stuff. Tell it how good you are. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Repeat that. And it's amazing how after a period of time, your mind comes to believe that and makes it happen. I'll tell you, the other day, I was pondering on a problem that I'd had for quite a while. And in fact, I told you this, didn't I? I woke up at 2:22 in the morning with the answer to the problem. I woke my wife up, who wasn't particularly impressed, but I was that excited. And what had happened is the mindset, my subconscious, had been working on the problem for quite a while and came up with the answer at 2:22 in the morning. I've got to ask myself, why couldn't it have come up, say 9 o'clock in the morning over a cup of coffee? But that's the way it works. And as Janelle said to me, she rolled over grumpily and quite annoyed. Fair enough. Make sure you write it down. Because once your subconscious has given you the answer, it'll go, right, I need to forget that now. I'll wait for the next problem. So really importantly, write it down, because in the morning, you may have forgotten it. So write it down right there and then. That's why I always have a piece of paper or a notebook and a pencil. by my bedside, and it's a pencil so I can write upside down, because you're lying in bed like this, you've got to try and write up, and if you have a pen, the ink is going to come down towards gravity, isn't it? Alrighty, so always have a pencil there, and it can write sideways, upwards, whatever. These are the tip for the day, all right, because these tips are simple strategies for serious business owners who want solid ideas. And the really important thing is to get the mindset right and to go and exercise. Exercise is so important. Exercise is going to help you not only mentally but physically. You look at the weight that people drop off when they go and exercise, and it's so good to get the mental side of things right. There you go. Time for me to head in, probably start the day and get some work done. Remember again, I'll say it again, simple strategies, all right, for serious business owners who want solid results. This is Business Growth Live. If you've liked this, please comment on it, share it, bring other people into it, join the Business Growth Accelerator group. Would love to have you in there. If you've agreed with it, let me know. If you've disagreed with anything, let me know as well. I'd love to know what you disagree with so we can have a really sensible conversation over that. Remember, every morning, 9:10, Business Growth Accelerator. See you tomorrow.